myself somewhat of a, producer. Um, I wouldn't say more of a videographer. I do like photography, stuff of that nature. But we just twins. We come up with a lot of different content on a regular basis. You might see Leak in the background. You might see me, Steve, on a, you know, in the background, or you might see whoever. But we looking to just create content that we like to promote. You know what I mean? So, not saying we ignoring everybody else's content. We just like to create content that solely exists based on the iconic twins. You know what I'm saying?
Word. So my thing is too, it's like, no honesty, like for your personal, I feel like, you know what I mean? What is your idea of a successful rapper? What do they need to be successful?
So for a rapper or a young artist that's working right now on the come up, putting in the pain, the work to get the hours and striving.
Yo, Cactus, shout out to you, baby.
Yeah, this is a shout out to Cactus.
Oh, shout out to Cactus.
But going back into what he said, for young aspiring artists that's coming up on the come up, the main thing is to focus on you and rap about what you know. Don't try to recreate somebody else's life and say you did this and you did that and you didn't do that. So try to rap about what's positive. You could be funny and throw funny bars in there, be witty here and there, but promote somewhat what you know. So if you into Legos, rap about Legos. You feel what I'm saying? If you into cars, bro, rap about cars. You feel what I'm saying? But don't rap about something that you don't know. You know what I mean? Rap about something that, is it could be positive. Some things might be negative, but we're not here to promote negativity. We're not here to promote negative things. We're here to promote positive,
positivity.
Right. So we like to keep everything positive, but at the same time, we are serious. So that's my first advice. Second thing is also like writing your own music. You might have somebody who might not like a ghostwriter, but somebody who might inspire you and be like, hey, I think you should say this. And rather than say that, because if you saying, you know what I mean, if you saying something that's not correlating to, to the masses or your type of fans, nobody's really gonna listen. So always remember to rap about what you like, what you know, and stuff like that. And writing your own material. That's the most important. So I will put that as two as well. Those two really are hand in hand, writing your own material and understanding your material. And also
positive greatness. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
100%. Like, and to chime off what my brother said, when it comes to music, right, you have to have a creative mindset. And most artists nowadays, they just putting out a lot of negative shit. Like the other day, we was talking about, I think when Dono, he was in the chat, we was talking about how artists, they have influence on, the young generation because, like when people outside, they hear a lot of negative music, I mean? They're more inclined to do negative shit. And, it's important that we understand and bridge the gap between what's fiction and what's reality.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
So if you were an entertainer and you like to entertain people, stay within the realm of entertainment. So if you playing to act as a gangster, just remember, you're an entertainer. Outside, you're not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So some people get too fixated on a role or something like that, and then they get caught up in stuff they don't need to. Perfect example, Ja Morant. But at the same time, Ja Morant is not wrong and stuff like that.
Well, the thing is too, I was because we want to stay within context of what the question was, right?
For the top 5 rappers, right?
Yeah.
So not to get off topic of that, but so that's what's important. And lastly, I feel like important, knowing what responsibility comes with as a rapper. Like, you're gonna create music, know that you need to copyright. Know that you need to try to distribute your music in a way where people can hear you. Some other people might not give you those gems. They might not tell you to go here and sign up with these organizations as BMI, ASCAP, whatever these organizations you look up. as author, like a rights music, like roll your masters, stuff like that. That's important to know because
And
you know.
a lot of artists they have problems with, I would say for someone to be successful, it takes them educating themselves. And what I mean by that, like knowing that, knowing what your outlets are, right? That's one. Two is understanding the game. Like most people, when they get signed as artists, right? They sign these contracts and not even knowing that they're selling their whole image away. Like
Right.
even their self image, they're selling. It's crazy. Like it's really baffling
It
to
gets
me how
really in depth.
yeah, like and where it starts is right. In order to create success in the music industry per se, right, is to educate yourself first, then make movements. You know what I mean? So even today, we brainstorm ideas, and I thought to myself, I'm like, yo, like we the iconic twins. You know what I mean? So I thought to
We
myself,
iconic. You already
yeah,
know that.
we iconic. It's what we do.
right.
But what we like to do is that a lot of the times I would used to go live, like just me. But yeah, my brother, he streams on his separate, but there's times where we need to come together. You know what I'm saying? And that's going forward, it'll be on Fridays. You know what I mean? So you'll see both of us in the chat.
Right. Just so y'all can, see face, what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
you know what I mean?
And, depending on what type of content y'all like to see, what y'all like to get into, it all really just varies. So, and then also for artists, figuring out pillars, getting back into the artist as well. One last important thing is knowing who came before you.
And
know
that
what I'm
starts
saying?
with being the
Right.
top 5, right? No, the top